And you guys have just got done listening to Shadow Planet here on KFAI 90.3 FM Minneapolis, 106.7 FM St. Paul. This is what happens when you've been awake from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., which is a brand new slot for the show. Raw of the Underground coming next. I see him like making some things in the studio. There's like lights blinking and whatnot. He's gonna be unleashing something which probably is not gonna like equal my brutality by far because he's a big beardy wuss. Anyhow, I do have some very special guests here, guys. You came in early and teach him some manners, he's like being all beardy wussy. This is, in front of me, is a brand new band, just played in Nissan's. You guys been around for maybe a year?
Yeah, like a year, maybe like 2 years.
And who you are?
We are Sons of Vengeance.
Sons of Vengeance. And who are you name by name?
So, I am Zach Wallace. I sing and I play guitar for Sons of Vengeance.
I'm Nick Dornfeld. I play drums.
I am Dane Vechart. I play bass.
I'm Logan Stahlecker and I play lead guitar.
I think, Logan, you need to kind of switch to here. Sorry, hon.
I'm Logan Stahlecker and I play lead guitar.
Yeah, half of the mics here don't work. And, guys, as you become more famous, you will be freed from this problem. And we will be still stuck with our non-functioning equipment here at KFAI because we are totally a volunteer station. We have no freaking money, but you can go to kfai.org and donate to us, just as I'm speaking to Zach right here. So how in the world did you guys start? Like, what happened that you came together?
Well, the original thing is just like, I was sitting in a bedroom playing with a friend, and then we're like, well, you know what? Let's start a band.
Okay, I was sitting in a bedroom playing with a friend. Wow. Tell me more.
Well,
Have you been in other bands? Have you, what's your experience before, man?
well, I've played with a lot of bands, like not rock bands, but like, school bands.
Cool.
You're in school, you play in the jazz band, and the brass band, all that stuff. So I did that. But in terms of like a rock band, I've never really been like in a solid part in any other rock band. This is really my only gig with that kind of thing right now.
Okay, so Sons of Vengeance. The name, I don't know, the name to me tells like power metal, speed metal. It's really, it feels like good 80s, like kind of Screaming for Vengeance, Judas Priest and stuff. Are you guys more along that vein or are you trying to do something more brutal? How would you describe your sound?
We're more just kind of like a straightforward hard rock, but it's really hard, and I think it's really good that it's really hard to define what we do because we do so many different things within the rock genre.
Okay, so then you know what? Let's break it down. Each of you give me your top 2 bands right now.
I'm probably not like any of these other guys. I listen to Nightwish and Sonata Arctica. So.
Oh, I love you already, man. Serious. That's like my speed.
To be honest, it's kind of a hard decision, but at the moment it had to be Ghost and Iron Maiden at the moment.
Ooh, I'm telling you, classics. These guys have classic education, classic British education. And what about you, Zach?
To be honest, my biggest inspirations are just Metallica and Avenged Sevenfold.
Why not?
Mine are Led Zeppelin and Iron Maiden.
Okay, so we got 2 for Maiden, and Maiden just played here in Twin Cities. Did anybody of you made it out?
Yep.
Cool! This is so cool because Bill here, the beardy woos over there, and myself were at Amsterdam Bar and Grill doing a pre-party for them, and it was like, it's cool because, Amsterdam probably has about 500 people capacity or so, and, they're there, we are not Maiden, but we can play Trooper or Children of the Dam, and 500 people sing it alone. I'm like, damn, this is so cool! Yeah, I know the attraction. That band is magical, absolutely magical. So, have you ever seen Avenged Sevenfold live? Talking of live.
Twice, yeah.
Did they have their like animatronic figure on stage? Because I've seen them at Ozfest and they totally had like a little bat thing happening.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when they first came, where they headlined, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They did have it. Then I saw them open for Metallica at US Bank, and they didn't have it that time. Still an awesome show, though.
Yeah. I've heard it was like something unbelievable and totally sold out.
Oh, 10 minutes.
wow, this is cool. I can say that I've been in a stadium to see the very first gig that they've had, but it wasn't even a gig. It was a soccer match. I'm a huge soccer fan. So like for me, like, hey, I'm seeing 2 European teams without having to worry about the visa or plane ticket. I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, I mean, Metallica thing, I tried to buy the tickets and I was too late. And I was like 2 days after announcement, they were gone, completely gone. So you guys played with Cast Valor just like a couple weeks back?
Yeah, we actually played with Malice. Unfortunately, Castor Valor couldn't.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm blanking out.
No worries. It was on the bill, and we did all that, but they backed out of it for whatever reason. But
things happen.
Yeah, it was with Malice, and we just played it at Neeson's on August 4th.
Okay, and you have anything coming up?
Right now, the one solid show that I know we have it's actually back at Amsterdam. We were actually there like not long ago. It's on Tuesday. It's August 15th.
August 15th. That's this coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, who's with you?
Well, basically, one of the bands that we knew, they're called the Ninth Planet Out, and they've been really building really quickly, and we were talking about, oddly enough, I was talking about shows that I was putting together for later in September, and he's just like, hey, can you fill in for us for this show? And it's like, the show starts at 6:30, and we get a slot at like 9. And these are bands that have like 46K likes on Facebook. So I'm like,
so this is like, guys, you just got a solid spot. This is cool. This is so freaking cool. Because, I mean, people like when they have somebody whom they know they can rely on. Like, hey, I know a band, they sound good, and they are available. There is nothing worse. And when a band is perfect, but you just can't get a hold of them or you can't confirm. Like, I book gigs, not for living. But I've been in a band before. I owned the venue before, and now Bill and I are kind of doing little promotion ourselves, booking gigs occasionally. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to find somebody to fill in like that. And when you have to explain to them, like, hey guys, these are bigger bands, it's gonna be really cool for you, like seriously. And it's like, no, I don't know. I need to figure out things. Where are my shoes? I'm like, dude, just go barefoot. I don't give a damn. If you could play with anybody in whatsoever, talking of live gigs, who would it be?
The track record of the band, whenever we get asked who we'd play with, is mostly just Maiden. Just all around. Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys are aiming pretty high, huh?
Yeah.
That's a jump. That's ambitious. That's cool, man. That's cool. Okay, so what we got? Do you want to play some music or do you want to talk some more?
Hey there, yeah.
Yeah, well, finally I see you here once again. So just to bring something to perspective, I'm super happy I'm introducing a new band here because about a year ago, Bill and I recorded his demo together. And I was engineer for your demo.
Yes, you were.
So he is not just a radio virgin, and this was his first night. I was also the one who introduced him to the abyss.
Yes.
And brought you in.
Yeah.
Manhandled you.
I don't know about that.
Okay, not quite. Okay, man.
No,
I'm sure you know what you're doing. So why don't you take over?
We're just gonna dive into some music. How's that sound?
Play a couple tracks and see how we like it.
All right, here we go.
but never got the rest. Always got working, but not on all of her men. She walked around, turned around, all he could see. She turned around, fucked him up to his knees. When the tears passed, then he realized she was wrong. Now he makes so many millions just singing this song. One night, no sign, new words on my heart. One day, that all changed. 3 words, 2 words. One night, no sign, 3 words on my heart. One day, that all changed. 2 words, 2 hurt. One night, no sign, 3 words on my heart. One day, that all changed. 2 words, 2 words. Thank you! That's heavy, he said.
You are listening to Roar of the Underground here on KFAI 90.3 FM Minneapolis, 106.7 FM St. Paul, radio without boundaries. So I am joined in the studio by Sons of Vengeance. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Good, good. I tried to play some music to start off the show that kind of goes along with your influences. So you guys said you just played with Malice. You're playing with them again later in November, right? At Neeson's?
Yeah. We're actually there's a festival going on called Sword Metal Festival at Neeson's on November 11th, I think it is.
November 11th. That sounds right. And there's a bunch of bands on the bill. It's
Oh yeah, it's huge.
it's going to be a good show. I think Celador is one of the headliners.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys probably aren't too familiar with them.
Not really.
Yeah, you will be. They're good. I'm still joined in the studio here with Sons of Vengeance, and you guys were talking about guitars during the break. Where do you guys like to go shop for guitars here in the Twin Cities?
I mean, for me personally, it's just I don't know, Guitar Center, and then maybe some stuff on like Craigslist or something like that. Nothing huge.
Nothing huge?
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't ever get over to like Capitol Guitars or Twin Town Guitars?
I love that place.
Yeah. So you have been there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Because you were talking about some high-end stuff, and I was just wondering if maybe you... Because they're like they get some custom shop stuff in from Jackson. So you not shopping there yet.
No, like I have shopped there before.
Yeah.
I've grabbed some stuff, and I personally like Charvel guitars, and they're a go-to place. And according to them, they're like the number 5 top dealer of Charvel in the world. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's my go-to for my favorite guitar.
I personally like Levon's. Levon's is really good because they have tons of vintage stuff. And, like, I just recently bought a Charvel from there because I, like, even though I am a drummer, I bought a guitar. Oh, woo. But, yeah, I just bought a Charvel there. Yeah.
That's not against the rules.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Some people, yeah.
Well, for me, my dad puts guitars together, so that's where I get my stuff from.
That's cool. Yeah, we were talking about you should start a guitar imprint because you have a cool last name.
Yeah.
Which is
Stahlecker.
Stab him with the Stahlecker. That's good stuff. So you said you're from Colorado.
I'm originally from here. I moved to Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That must make practicing a little bit difficult sometimes.
yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah, it does a little bit because they don't have a drummer like half the time. So yeah, I mean, I come back for shows, which is the main goal because the audience, and yeah, I don't know.
He's just sitting here like,
I'm awkward.
Well, it's cool that you guys are still making that work out with the long distance relationship thing, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we're all in the state because we're actually trying to cut a record right now in the next couple of weeks. So we're all here for the time being, which is really, really beneficial.
That's cool. How many tracks are going to be on your new album?
As of now, it's going to be 12.
12. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty ambitious. You guys got a lot of material written then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, we really do.
That's cool. So you're recording it now, probably put it out early next year, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, we're trying to decide like a good date, and then what we're gonna do to get up to that date. So, and how we're gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Still in the planning stages.
Yep.
Cool.
Get up! All that I say is an empty street down the road of nothing. Walk the walk, we talk the talk. Now you're spending nothing. You wanna win it all? Know what's worth fighting for? You break, we stand. No one to hold your hand. We win, you lose. You'll never be the one to choose. All you are is a tarnished mark on your own name. And now you see that all you need is a kick in the face. You want to win it all? What's worth fighting for? All I say is an empty street down the road of nothing. You're nothing but a poser. Thank you so much. Let me hear ya.
You are listening to Roar of the Underground here on KFAI 90.3 FM, Minneapolis, 106.7 FM, St. Paul Radio without boundaries. How you guys doing? Let me turn on your mics.
We're doing good.
You're still here. You're
Oh,
talking.
good. We're good.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Sons of Vengeance is in the studio with me,
Still making it.
and you guys were talking about money. I don't want to talk about money. You were talking about TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, briefly before I cut you off and said we were gonna go live.
SpongeBob. No.
Archer.
SpongeBob is life to me because I have a 5-year-old.
Scooby Doo's also pretty good.
Wow.
Scooby Doo. That's old school.
The original Scooby Doo, not that new Scooby Doo. They make I don't know.
They make all kinds of new stuff.
They make the newer movies are like okay, but like the old like TV show that's pretty solid.
Some of them are good. Yeah. I went back and watched Scooby Doo once, and I was like, I used to be entertained by this. Like, this is not the best. But it was one episode. Maybe it was a bad one. I'm not saying you can't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's clunkers in everything.
there really is.
Yeah. What else you guys watching? Anything good?
Well, right now, it's been a tradition for like the past years since it's been on. Me and my dad are huge Game of Thrones fans.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's my religion on Sundays.
Yeah, so I was on vacation this past Sunday, so I just watched last week's episode before I came in. And I saw everyone being like, oh my God, on Facebook. And I watched it and it was cool, but nobody important died for sure.
Yeah. I don't. It's like I know.
I don't want to throw any spoilers out, although it has been a week. I should be able to.
Yeah. Basically, everyone has seen it.
Yeah, so Jaime Lannister was about to get torched by a dragon.
Yeah, and then he fell, and
His buddy knocked him off the horse into a lake, and then the last thing you see is him
like
falling into the water.
I know.
So it's like, is he gonna get out? Is he gonna die? You don't
like,
know.
His armor, he's gonna sink. It's like, no, something's gonna happen. It's like, Jaime can't die yet. I'm convinced that either he's gonna turn on Cersei, or because he's been kind of iffy on that, or he's gonna do something to like, because he seems to be like less of like the hard guy he used to be earlier on in the seasons.
Yeah, he's kind of matured, gotten older, gotten wiser.
I'm still mad at him about Bran.
You can't be mad at him about Bran anymore. He's gonna
Yeah.
be the key to this whole thing.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Bran is just weird now.
Oh, he's very weird now.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the three-eyed raven.
I'm not Bran anymore.
Oh my god.
Hello, sister. Would you like this dagger?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Anyway, we should get back to the music because it's 5:21. We've got about 40 minutes left. I'm still in the studio here with Sons of Vengeance. And everyone's kind of winding down, looking a little tired. They've been up all night.
I'm pretty
Nah.
energized though.
You're
Nah.
pretty energized?
Yeah, I'm
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. So you mentioned you're recording. You've got some shows coming up. What else do you guys like to do for fun in your free time when you're not playing metal?
Well, lately, the kind of trend has been like horror films.
Horror films.
That's I like the messed up stuff and just the classic stuff. You name it. I've probably seen some variation of it, and we've all probably seen some variation of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that at least most of us really, really like that kind of thing.
Yeah, along those lines, George Romero recently passed away.
He died? Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't. I love his movies. His movies
George-
are solid.
Original zombie movies.
Yeah, he
Dawn of the Dead?
Night of the Living Dead was his first one. He kind of invented the zombie genre. Yeah, so
Great.
Wow. Did I just say a Call of Duty thing? Wow.
What?
Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of
that's a movie.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a movie.
Okay, I'm okay.
A Call of Duty.
I don't
thing?
know.
What? Call of Duty Dawn
I
of
don't
the
know. Death Wish Coffee will mess you up.
Yes, it
kids.
will.
Dead. Plug now.
Plug. Sponsor me. No.
If Death Wish wants to sponsor this show, they can get in touch. So let's see. It's 5:46 a.m. We're doing pretty good. I got some announcements to play. Is there anything you guys want to say as a final shout out before the next show comes on in?
Yeah. definitely come to our show on August 15th. And then the other show that we currently have set in stone for now is going to be September 1st. That's going to be in Newport. And we're planning a bunch of stuff for September and October and November. So
lots more to come from Sons of Vengeance if you want to get out and see some traditional heavy metal from you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys got a YouTube channel with some stuff people can check you out beforehand?
Oh, yeah. We
have everything.
We record almost all of our shows and all of our stuff, put it out, promote it everywhere.
Awesome.
And it actually, the funny part is that if you do go to our most recent videos at the very end, you can just be like, there's a very, very nice clip of me going, that's heavy, after like every single song. Because the guy who edited the videos, Brad, he put that at the end, and we found that so hilarious.
That's awesome.
And so we're just, after every single video, I just hear that, I'm like, I'm banging my.
So you got your own catchphrase now, huh?
No. You know what you should have done, Zach?
What?
You shouldn't have said that. Then you'd be like, oh, there's a little secret at the end of the video.
That's heavy.
And then you just, yeah.
Well, guess what? Now people have something to look forward to.
That's true. I'm going to go check it out right now.
You see?
After this show.
Please do.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for being in the studio with me, guys. This was Sons of Vengeance. It's been a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. We're going to get to an announcement and then more metal here on Roar of the Underground.
More metal.
That's heavy, he said.